Hello, it's Father Matthew here, just signing in to say hello and say that I hope you're all doing okay. Um, it's just coming up to 25 past 9 as I record this, and this morning I'm thinking about routines and how we build them because of course normally my routines are based around the services that I do, the visits I make, the meetings that I have. But of course, all of that's gone now. So I suppose I ask myself the question, well, how do I build these routines? And one of the reasons I've been live streaming my morning and evening prayers is in a way to, as I think I said yesterday, to sort of be accountable for doing that. Because if I can do nothing else, then what I can do as the vicar is say my prayers and those things because um, I feel that that's important, that it's important for me to do so. Um, but another of the things I'm thinking about is I'm realizing how utterly hopeless I am at getting things done. Um, I often say to people that sometimes those sort of simple admin jobs that probably only take a couple of minutes to do end up being delayed by days or weeks or even months, before I do them. And I don't really know why that is. I've always hated sort of the sort of run of the mill routine tasks that need to be done. Um, I'm easily sort of distracted by the things that interest me. So I've been distracted the last few days by music and sort of those kinds of things, or reading foreign books. Like the other day when I posted a few videos on Facebook of me reading foreign novels in those languages. And another of the things I'm thinking about is the vicarage, because of course I have to spend all day here, apart from if I go to the shop or go out for a little walk or something. And one of the things about this vicarage, for those of you who have been in here, is since I've been here, is that I've not decorated it. And I've been here nearly 4 years now, so it's full of this horrible wood chip wallpaper and wallpaper that's been there far too many years with sort of you know how when people hang pictures and the wallpaper fades and all the rest of it, but then you get this patch behind the frame and then the frame's taken away, so you've got this square. Well, I've got squares on my walls and things like that. Now, of course, when I moved here, first of all, I was only going to be here for a year. So there didn't seem any point going to the expense and effort of decorating. Then it was another 2 years, and I still thought to myself, well, it doesn't really seem worth it, really. But now I'm here permanently, until I decide to move. I sort of think that maybe I should sort of get things done. And I know that my daughter would like her room decorated, and so I'm sort of thinking about that. But I'm being quite honest and realistic now. I think it's one of those things that probably won't get done for a long time. But I think perhaps I ought to do that. Make this place more my own rather than a sort of temporary shelter, which I suppose is how it's felt really. Um, but talking about my daughter, one of the hardest things for me in this period is that I'm not going to see my daughter until we go back to normal, and of course none of us know how long that's going to be. So that's quite hard actually. But one of the things is we're writing each other letters. So I had a lovely letter from her yesterday. It wasn't very long yesterday's, but she said that she's sorry it was so short, but she was behind schedule. She's being schooled at home. Her mother's a teacher, um, so I think they've got a schedule that they follow. Um, but there we go. So that's nice, really, and I think that if writing letters is a lovely way because of course I can keep them, and I intend to, and I shall write her a letter back today. Um, But yeah, but I suppose that's really the hardest thing for me. Not seeing her. Everything else I'm sort of coping with, and as I've said before, I'm slowly phoning through the electoral roll and trying to keep in touch with people, and a few people have phoned me and things like that. Um, so yeah, so I hope you're all doing okay, and as I keep saying, look after yourselves and each other, and God bless. Amen.